times, because I'll be saying a few points on how to conduct the toast. Mr. Timer, may I know the time I'm giving? Because last time it was 5.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. For the benefit of guests, toast is one item in our activities that we have every session. And it is a session where we have an assignment taker who comes out here and tells us to rise and make a toast for a host that he or she thinks is worth toasting for that day. This depends on the people like who is doing it. And last time we had a brand new way of doing that. Toastmaster Mikhail, where was that, if I'm not mistaken? It was Toastmaster Johannes Balcha. He came up with a brand new, it was a new introduction into the Toastmaster system in Ethiopia, and I would like to congratulate him for that. He took his own angle, and he did it like it was never done here before. So, toast, again, for the benefit of guests, is an assignment. It's a session where the Toastmaster tells us a story, or is expected to come up with a story, and asks us to make a toast for it. How does this happen? Just let me take you back to start a toast. In the first place, have a drink. Okay? It's all about that. The meaning of a toast is, you look into the eyes, okay, apart from other cliches we talk about, you just look into the eyes, because one here cannot have a right size at once. You fill your glasses, that has got a meaning. When you say fill it, and when you make a toast, it is to mean whatever I have in my glass is so pure that we can share and drink it. The concept is, when you make a toast, it spills into the other glass, and you share it. Same happens, and you take what's in the other bottle or in the other glass. So this is a must. It's not ritual that you do it here, but it's a must. Toast without a drink. It could be water, it could be whatever like this, any sort of drink. But having this is a must. You need to have a drink when you come out here. So you come here, you start a story, and I prefer, or agreeably, it is, as I say in Gaelic, it has to be lifting up. When you tell us a story, or when we make a toast, it has to be for a cause that is so positive, that could lift us up, or take us out from the mood, especially for night sessions, or night Toastmaster meetings that we have at other places. It has to happen in a way, because we've been working or overworking during the day, and tired minds. The story has to be positive, lifting up, and some sobering. And preferably, the story should have a twist. You should start, okay, I told you it's a story. It has got a beginning, it has a body, and you come back to a point where you raise that conclusion. And through all that, what happens is, you are paddling us in your country. Okay, we're paddling one way. That you talk about something else, and we understand as an audience. I'm making a toast here, and talk about a story, and you get it in a different way. That's meaningless. So we have to paddle the same way, and you have to be able to do that. And it's through twisting the story that you can do that. Leave it unpredictable. How does this happen? Start with something, and let the audience, okay, guess that who's making a toast for a cause that we mentioned earlier, and change the story within the same subject. Okay, it's the same thing you talk about, but come back to a different topic, and then swing us through the story. And at the end of your session, come back to the gist or to the main point, and make a toast for a very free fiber. So like toast for Netsanet Yilma, who lives around this place, and who's got 3 sisters and 5 brothers, and like people cannot follow it. Conclude the whole story with a gist, so brief, so that they could follow you and repeat what you say. And at the end of the story, don't leave the audience updone. Make sure they have understood why you are making that toast for, as it was making toast for. Okay, it should be brief and clear at the same time. And pick the right toast for that. When you make a toast, don't toast for war. Don't toast for a fight, not for death. I mentioned earlier, it has to be a story that could lift us up, lift us a little. Okay? But at the same time, make sure not something, an upward rate. I guess the education session will end up on here, because I see it over here. Last week, somebody came to my office and asked me for a call. That totally was observed because the guy was asking me to have a business on campus at the university where I work. And I sent him to the office and he came back and said, I tried to explain but they couldn't understand. And I said, well, they should understand because it's a public office and that's why they are here. And to be honest, my office is not concerned with this. I'm just trying to be helpful. He went back, he'd been through different offices, and he came back in the afternoon again. He told me, and he said, well, I did everything but in vain. I'm not going to get anything substantial out of my efforts. And then I say, sorry, sir, that's what I could call. He left, and he came back the next morning. And he said, whatever I make out of this business, trust me, I will share. What do we share, sir? Whatever I make out of this, be blunt. That's it, I'm telling you. Are you done? Okay. I was in a public office and I had to think of his imaginations. And I asked him how old are you, and he said he's 28. We're all the same age. Where do you work at educator? He's a graduate, first degree holder. He worked at different places and he's starting up his own business. He's doing the right thing, but he was following the wrong path. And I took a moment. We went out for coffee and told him, and he said that was the first place that he was punched, bounced back. Everybody collaborated. During the guards, he gives everyone, and he thinks at the end of the day he had a shape of the mentality that he could do everything through the way he was pushed. Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you to try that, please? This afternoon, hold your glasses and let's toast for positive thinking.
Toast for positive thinking.